Hi, I'm Carrie, and this is Saunders Sisterhood. This is a YouTube channel for the single and childless, not by choice person. Our video today is how to make your house feel like a home when you're single and childless, not by choice. Here are some things that I do in order for me to feel like my home is a lived in home. A few years ago, I had somebody describe my house as frat house chic. And a lot of that had to do with I just wasn't nesting. I had bought my house and did a couple of things initially, but then I kind of like got into the swirl of work. And when it's just me in the house, it kind of felt like, well, I can live with that. I can live with that. So I didn't do much. But then when this friend said my house looked like a frat house, not that it was like grimy and dirty, but more that it was just outdated and really bare. Like I had like whole rooms with no furniture and things like that. So here are some things that I did in order to help spruce it up a little bit. The first thing is I have pictures of me and my dog all over my house. I love my dog. I love hanging out with my dog. I think my dog is super cute. And so I took the time to make sure that this house is reflective of who lives here, which is myself and Gavin. So I did the old fashioned thing and I printed out pictures and I put them in frames and I have them on the wall in various rooms. And I love the way it looks. It looks super cute. And it also brings me joy to see these pictures, particularly when he was a little puppy and he was super snuggly and cute. So the first tip is put up some pictures of you and your pet if you have them. The second tip is get some flowers and plants. They can add a pop of color and again, shows that your home is lived in. Now, I did this a couple of years ago. I went to IKEA and just went kind of crazy in the plant department. I am not somebody who will do that again because I picked some plants that probably needed more sunlight than my house had and maybe needed a little bit more like tender loving care than I was really able to provide on a consistent basis. So my tip around this would be make sure you get some sturdy, hardy plants. They're out there. If you're somebody who is new to taking care of a lot of plants. And then also just a pop of color of flowers from the grocery store. You can get some really good, right, like bouquets. Sunflowers are a favorite of mine, particularly this time of year. It just shows that somebody lives in there. And again, it's something that when you walk in and you see them, it can just bring you some joy. Number 3, pillows. So pillows are a way where you can show a little bit of your personality. You can spice up some neutrals around that. And then also they can add some coziness to your home as well. Pillows can be a little expensive, but you can sometimes find some good deals on that. So think about what are some pops of color that you like? What helps you feel alive? What gives you that spark of energy? Take the time to put those things in your home because it's where you spend most of your time. The other thing that I do is I can leave my stuff around if I want, right? So I'm single and childless. I don't have to worry about anybody moving my stuff, taking my stuff, complaining about my stuff, eating my stuff, putting things in their mouth that they shouldn't be putting in their mouth. So for me, I like to leave my books around. I'm usually reading at least one book, and then I have like a to be read sort of pile on my coffee table. I like planners, so I'll leave my planners around with like the stuff that I do that with. And I get to do that because it's my house. And nobody can complain about it because again, it's my house. So again, feel free to leave some of those things that you enjoy, that bring you joy, lying around. You don't have to have this really kind of like house that looks like nobody lives there, right? Unless you want to, and then you go ahead and do that if you like that aesthetic. The other thing that I do in order to kind of make my house feel more like a home, I buy what I want that's within my budget. You're single and childless, not by choice. You get to buy what you want as long as it's within your budget. If I want to buy the expensive shampoo and conditioner, guess what? I'm buying the expensive shampoo and conditioner. I'm not running it by anybody. I am not going to hide it from anybody. You know, the kind of meme out there where the wives are like hiding the Amazon packages from their husband. I ain't doing that. I am going to get what I want and I'm going to lean into it and know that I'm doing something that brings me joy and fits within my budget. So I'm responsible around it. Obviously, there are a lot of downsides, right, to not having kids when you want kids. And so if I have to live with the downsides, then I'm buying the expensive shampoo and conditioner, by God, right? So think about it. What are some things that maybe you could splurge on a little bit more because you don't have anybody asking you what to do? You're not going to have unplanned kid expenses come up. Build some miscellaneous into your budget if you're able to do that. I know not everybody is able to do that, but if you have a budget, build some miscellaneous category in there. And so when you're at the store and you see some flowers, you're at the bookstore and you see a good book that you want to read, or shampoo and conditioner, or the good hand lotion, you get to buy it because that's what you want to do. So I hope some of these tips were helpful for you. These are some simple tips that are helpful for me. And I'd love to hear what you do in order to make your home feel more cozy and more like you. This is Sandra's Sisterhood. Stay tuned for more videos if you're single and childless, not by choice. If you're watching this in real time, which is end of June of 2023, Sandra's Sisterhood also has a 6-week class coming up, and you can go to sandrasisterhood.com to learn more, where we get together and we talk about various topics that impact those of us who are single and or childless, not by choice. So check it out at sandrasisterhood.com and let me know what you think in the comments.